Good afternoon. It's Cy here, and it's time for another Plan with Me. Today, I thought I would try a new kind of tracker because there are many, many ways to track things. And this time, I wanted to use a circle base, and I did have to go digging, but I did find something I bought ages ago that might make this a little bit fun, and that is a little magnetic compass set. So let's take out a middle bit. And I think for this, we're probably going to need to use this little ruler with the holes in it. Okay, now this is meant to be a monthly tracker, so you need to do sort of 30 days around. And you need to think about what you want to track. So for example, if it's a habit tracker, I'm going to grab a spare bit of paper here and write this down. If it's a habit tracker, then you might want to list, well, okay, never mind habit tracker. Yeah, if it's a habit tracker, maybe you want it to be a social media tracker. So what you would do is you would think about the things that you want to do on social media. So Instagram, YouTube, maybe Twitter, and maybe Pinterest. Don't know. You might even want to use little graphics, but okay, so you've got sort of, oh, and say blog, okay? So that's 5 different things. That's 5 different things you would do, right? So you're going to need 5 blocks around the circle, or you're going to need, 6 lines, one for the middle and one for the outside, and then, do you get it? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this. Now, I've oriented the paper sideways. I don't know, it just seems easier for me to work with it this way. And it fits on the screen, I don't want to go off the screen with this. So what we're going to do is we are going to find a middle and we're going to pop that on. Now, this is just a magnet. It's not actually attached to the paper at all. So I'm going to stick my finger on this and I'm not going to move it until I'm done. Now, you're not going to need a whole circle, and at some point it's going to go off the page. So, okay, so I need to use this one. Right. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that's one. No, I don't want to use that window. There we go. Two. Skip one again. 3. 4. 5. Ooh, and this tiny one down here for 6. So you're going to plan this a lot better than I did for a start. Okay, now that your circle is done, or your little wedge of a circle in any case, I just didn't want to mess it up by trying to go all the way around. So then you just take your little straight edge. I don't have another ruler on me. Okay, and we're going to go like that. And like that. And now we've got a little wedge. So now we need to divide this wedge up into the number of spaces you want. And it's going to get small down here. And it's going to get pretty big up there. So why don't we, just for funsies, let's make it a 2-week tracker instead. Okay, so let's make it like 14 days. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to split this visually in half. Now, I mean, you can measure if you want. If you've got a protractor or something and you want to measure this out, you can go ahead and do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put little dots here and here and here. what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, 15. We'll call it a 15. So it's a half a month tracker, 15 days. And then we are just going to draw these little lines down. Like this. See, we could bring this back in at this point. We could bring this back in. It's not going to be exact, obviously, but at least we can use it. There's one. There you go. I mean, obviously, if you wanted to do this in a different way, maybe to help the kids learn maths or something like that, you could. But I think for now, let's just do it like this. Let's just eyeball it because that's what we do. I've always told you, I've always said perfect is better, done is better than perfect, right? And I'm making lots of mistakes now. Come on, be good. No, I want this. Yeah, like that. That. And that. Like that. And that. Whoops. Like that. You'll have to excuse my messy hands as well. I've been playing with ink. You know what? I'm done. I'm done with that. That's no fun. Okay. There you go. And last but not least, that. Okay, so you've got your handy dandy little goal tracker. I've seen this done lots of ways, but so you want to have your dates on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? And then you put in the things you want to do. So that's Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, blog, maybe Pinterest down here. You could even list them in order of importance for yourself. So what you do is, as your dates go on, you fill in the things that you did, like so. It's like, okay, I did Instagram maybe on the 3rd and the 4th, like this. And maybe, okay, uploaded a YouTube video on the 2nd. Go. Maybe I was really good, and I wrote in my blog every day. Wow. I wrote in my blog every day for the last 4 days. I didn't. I'm lying to you. This is very much a hypothetical. And Twitter, oh, you know me, I'm always on Twitter. Not. Okay, so the 2nd and the 1st, the 2nd and the 3rd. Maybe I didn't tweet on the 4th because I thought, you know, things are getting a bit political up in the Twitter and I'm just not interested. Here we go. Oh, the 5th. The 5th, I must have had a YouTube video upload on the 5th. Let's put that in there. And you see how cute and how colorful and how nice it can get over time as your, Pinterest. Here you go, get them Pinterest right there. And of course, the more you keep up with your habits, the more colorful it can be. So that was a quickie today. Looks like we just about hit 10 minutes or so. That is a new kind of tracker. I've seen it really well done where you can like put graphics all in here and just change it all up, make it really gorgeous and awesome. But I think, just to have a little change of shape is quite nice. The other way you could do it, I suppose, is you could have like maybe a cloud like this, like a little cloud, and then your tracker could be like a rainbow. And you could do that. Hey, and you could have a rainbow tracker. How cute. And then you would divide that up, similarly like this, and just see what your rainbow looks like at the end of the month or the end of whatever period it is. That's a fun thing to do. Oh, look at that. So habit trackers going to be laid out slightly different to other types of tracker, and that I will cover in a future episode. But yeah, that's two different ways to make a habit tracker. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next time on Plan with Me. Bye bye.